Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out some new Makeup Revolution makeup. I was just doing a little bit of like fact finding, or not really fact finding, really just I was trying to find out the prices for the products that I'm about to try out so that I could, you know, be all professional and tell you. So I googled Makeup Revolution and new products. Oh my gosh, I got so distracted. I've literally been sat here for 20 minutes looking at all their new products. I'm not one ever to criticize a brand bringing out new products, but goddamn, Makeup Revolution, they must never sleep. I just feel like they must be constantly like brainstorming new, or not really brainstorming, just kind of looking and seeing what's kind of working for everyone else. And then I don't want to say copying it, because they don't copy everything, but they just they release a feckload of new products like all the time. So anyway, so they've got these new bath fizzers that are in, they look like donuts. They look like fucking donuts. So cute. They've got these new little quads called blush and sprinkles. Oh my gosh, like, and I just think wow. And they look to have like marble eyes. Look, sorry, I know this is definitely not what the video is about. I'm not going to be testing out bath fizzers in the shape of donuts or the blush and sparkle sprinkles, whatever. I'm not checking this out today, but I just got so distracted. It's so distractible. Anyway, look, that's what the fucking sprinkles quad looks like. Oh, and I'm just into it right now. But anyway, guys, by the way as well, I didn't even get the prices because I got so distracted and then realised, and when you just need to start the video. So I will include the prices of the products that I'm testing out somewhere so that you can see. But today we have one of their new highlighters. We've got one of their new kind of glowy bronzers. We have their duo brow powder. I never use powder on my brows, so that's going to be like a whole new world for me actually today. And I also have a matte liquid lipstick. So without further vaginas and checking out new products, let's get straight into it. Oh, also I jumped abroad. What? I didn't jump abroad. I wish I jumped abroad. That would be fun. By the way, I'm sat back on my bed because my stool, I did a risk assessment and I deemed it to be very risky, like very risky whatsoever. I mean, oh, can you hear that? I don't know if you just heard that, but I'm literally like perched on a cushion on top of the stool, and at any moment I could die. Also, just to mention quickly, I did get 2 more of the I Heart Revolution hair dyes because I really like the Silver Angel rainbow shots that I tried. So I got one of the you know, like the coloured hairstyling waxes. So I'm definitely going to be getting honeys on board to test this out. And I also got one of their rainbow tones. I don't know what it is. It's just says colour and extra body conditioning in one. It's meant to last like 8 to 12 weeks, which is actually a long time for a semi-permanent product. Oh my gosh, I thought that was Honey's then, but it's not Honey's. It's just a guy in a white van, and Honey's has a white van. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's Honey's. It's not Honey's. So if you would like to see me try out these 2 hair dyes, could you please let me know? And I would definitely do that. This guy in the white van, guys, he needs to do a risk assessment because he's almost crashed into 2 cars. So yeah, anyway, watch out everybody on the road. I think he's drunk. He does not seem to have a clue. Anyway, also I did jump aboard the colourful inner corner kind of a trend for this video, and I'm loving it. I just feel like, yes, this is great. I begin today with the bronzer. This is called the Bronzer Reloaded, and it's in the shade Holiday Romance, which I believe is the lightest shade. This really caught my eye because it reminded me so much of the Hourglass Luminous Light bronzer, which, by the way, I pretty much bankrupted myself for that. And the lightest shade was way too warm for me, so I think I gave it to a friend. And that's the end of that very sad story. I mean, it's a happy story for my friend, but it was a very sad story for my bank account, you know. It's got this beautiful kind of marbled look to it, and it does look to be more of like a radiant bronzer, which I'm into. Look at these, guys. Can you see the glow all up in there? Let's do a little swatcheroo. Yes, it definitely does have a radiant kind of look to it, which did I look creepy then? I just thought I must have looked so creepy. You know, like the doll in Annabelle when she goes, because I went like this. Anyway, I don't know, maybe not. Oh, I did crimp my hair as well because I am all about the crimped hair lifestyle right now. Okay, so anyway, guys, I've got my bronzing brush. This is from Coastal Scents. I really, really like it. She's so good. I mean, really. Let's just do some fucking bronzing up in here. Oh my gosh, by the way, they did have this in a number of other shades. As I said, this is the lightest one. Oh my gosh, my mirror's too far back today. I was having to do like a backflip then just to catch sight of myself. Have I not blended in my foundation? Probably not. Like, when do I ever? I can't really see this so far, is what's happening. So I'm going to apply more. I mean, it's going on beautifully. It just, I don't know, I get the impression this is quite a smooth product. Very finely milled, you know. Don't we just love a bit of that finely milled action? And I feel like, although I'm not 100% sure, I can kind of see it, although I don't know really, like I'm not sure. I mean, I wouldn't go to a court of law and say, yes, I can definitely see this, even though, right, have you noticed? So, you know, like witnesses or criminals, when they're in like the court of law, I don't think they do it in the UK, but in America, they have to like put their hand up and swear on the Bible. Everything I'm about to say is their absolute truth. I'm not going to bullshit you at all. Like, I feel like, well, if I was ever in a court of law for like whatever reason, I wouldn't care about that because I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll tell you the truth because I'm not religious. So like, does that, like, doing that whole oath thing, surely that only applies if you are religious and believe in God. Because if you don't believe in God, it would like me just like swearing on Harry Potter, like, oh, I solemnly swear on Harry Potter and all of the wizards at Hogwarts that everything I'm about to say is the truth, the absolute truth, and no bullshit whatsoever. I mean, anyway, anyway, guys, whatever. I can't really see much going on here, so I'm going to put more on. I mean, why not? I mean, it's very light, which, I mean, I can barely see it. So, I mean, yes, there's that. Can you see it, guys? Like, I can, actually. Like, I can see her there. It would really help if I actually had a mirror right now. So, like, will somebody get me a mirror? Coat hanger, would you get me a mirror? No. Okay, fine. I'll just do it myself then, coat hanger. Yeah, like I can barely see this. It's so light. It's so light. And I feel like I've applied like a lot more than I would usually apply of like a bronzer. So I can see it, but like it's not very dark at all, which I know is going to be like, you know, music to the ears of a lot of fair-skinned people, you know, because it's kind of impossible to find a bronzer that is flattering, you know, if you've got fair skin. She's very subtle, and she does need building up a little bit, but I kind of like her. I mean, I kind of like her. She's not looking as like glowy on the skin as I was kind of expecting. She looks okay. The only problem that I'm kind of finding is because I've had to like build this up a bit because I couldn't see it otherwise. I do feel like it does look a little bit patchy, but maybe that's just like my application fault, you know, I don't know. It does definitely have more of a warm tone to it. I actually feel like this would be a really good bronzer for, you know, if you wanted like an all over bit of a glow, like, because this is so light and it's got that dewiness to it, I feel like you could even apply like a very light layer of this all over your face, almost as a setting powder, and it could give you like a real boost, which I think I'm actually going to try that theory after I've tried the highlight, because I want to see the highlight, you know, just as is. So, oh, I almost applied this. I mean, what the feck? I mean, speaking of Hourglass, sold a kidney for this. I didn't, but I felt like it. I mean, really, guys. Okay, so what's on my nose? What the feck is that? What is it? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some of this around the forehead. Yeah, it's kind of so light that I don't think this is more like a contouring bronzer. I think this is more of like a just pop it wherever and look like a bronze goddess kind of bronzer, you know? So, I can barely see it. Oh my gosh. And a lot of the time when I'm applying makeup, like I can't see a lot like in the camera thing, but I can see it in the mirror. But even now in the mirror, I'm struggling to see it at all. Yeah, no, still I can't see it really, like, no. I would definitely say that where I have applied it, it has made my skin look quite radiant, but it does look a bit patchy, which I'm not very, like, down with, you know. I'm going to try the highlighter and then we can come back to the bronzer and add a bit more on till we feel suitably bronzed. So the highlighter we're going to be trying today is it's called the Highlighter Reloaded, and this shade is Just My Type. Like, that's the shade, not just, I mean, it is just my type because it looks to be like a very light champagne tone, but no, it's actually called Just My Type. It has a raised kind of surface, which I'm not actually too into. I'd rather just have like a flat surface as opposed to like a bit like this. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like, I don't know why I'm looking at myself over there now, but yes, ma'am. She looks beautiful. She looks so beautiful. I've got hair in my mouth. Can you see? Okay. Oh, feck, yes! Oh, she's so beautiful. Like, I knew as soon as I saw her on my finger, I was like, I'm in for this. Good time. Look at this. Oh, this is a beautiful... Oh. It looks like satin, like satin. She's so gorgeous. Like, she looks... Look at her. Ah, yes, 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 yes. I'm going to just spritz my face with some of my Morphe setting mist because I love this. I just love it. It's a great experience every single time. Oh gosh, guys, like that feels so good. If you haven't tried the setting mist by Morphe, give it a go. It is the most beautiful. Oh gosh, it just feels so luxurious on your face. And it smells beautiful, and I love it. Oh, by the way, I've still not found my favourite highlighter brush, which is the Unicorn Fan Brush. I have no idea where it's gone. And it's pissing me right off because none of my other brushes are as good. Oh, here she is. Oh my gosh, I obviously did not look very hard last time because she was just in my makeup drawer, like right there. So anyway, we've got her now. That's all that matters. So, you know what? I don't think I'll ever make detective. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's pop some of this on. And let's go. Please be as gorgeous on my face as you are on my hand. Yes, she is. Yes, she fecking is. Oh, guys, I just think the shade of this is perfection. It's such a light, subtle kind of champagne shade. It's not got that harsh, you know, kind of pearly tone that a lot of light highlighter shades can have, where they just look quite unnatural. And it definitely does make me look kind of lit from within. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Let me get more on. I'm gonna put some on my cheeks as well, because yes, bitch, yes. Pom pom pom. Pom pom pom. Tee tee tee. Have you heard about, you know, this this Momo, like, creepy face thing that's going around YouTube? Apparently this Momo will appear in like Peppa Pig and kid related content. This Momo is meant to be telling kids to do like things that are really dangerous. Well, I actually got a notification from Andres' school the other day about Momo, saying, oh my gosh, just beware, like, of Momo, and her face was all blurred out and everything. So everyone's taking it, by the way, look at this on my nose. Feck yes. So anyway, everyone's taking it like super seriously, which they should. So I thought, right, okay, so as a mum, I feel like I should talk to the boys about this because they watch YouTube on the TV, and most of the time I'm there like observing what they're watching, but sometimes, say if I go out of the room to go make tea or something, then the video might jump to another video and I might not know what they're watching. So I thought, well, do you know what, I'm going to talk to them about it because I feel like that's always like the best thing to do. So I was saying, oh, have you heard of Momo? Da, 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 da. And I thought, should I show them a photo? And then I thought, well, I don't know. I don't want to give them nightmares or freak them out. But I thought I'm going to show them anyway. So I showed them a photo of Momo, thinking, oh my gosh, are they going to be terrified? They loved her. Like, they love Momo. They think she's great. And I was saying, no, Momo is very naughty. If you ever see her, let Mummy know immediately. And they're obsessed now. Like Alex was saying, oh, Mummy, I love Momo's happy face. And I'm thinking, he's not happy, he's fucking freaky as hell. Like, what is your version of a happy face, Alex? That is a freaky face. So now I'm in a quandary just about, like, the whole fucking thing. I don't know, because they seem to be, like, Momo's biggest fan right now. I'm like, what? Like, one of my friends at work said that she showed her son a picture of Momo, and he burst out crying and had nightmares. And I'm thinking, well, okay, why are my kids so into Momo? Like, what? Anyway, guys, that's Momo for you. I mean, she's a crazy character. By the way, I don't want it to appear like I am making light of Momo, because I know it's like a real thing right now. But that's just like, anyway, whilst I've been telling you all about Momo, as you've seen, I've been applying this highlight, and I could apply it all day. I think she's beautiful. She could potentially be my favourite highlighter ever from Makeup Revolution. I just think the shade is perfection. She's given my skin like a beautiful like glow from within. I just think this is the most sensational, melt into your skin, make you look like a glowing goddess kind of highlight I've ever tried. And I'm so happy that I got this. I think she's beautiful, and I definitely recommend it. They do have a number of different shades as well. I believe that this one was definitely one of the lightest, other than they had like a very, you know, like white pearly kind of shade, which you know I don't like. Yeah, this one is just my type, and yes, she is just my type, so they knew very well. Beautiful. Right, guys, okay, so next we're going to try out the eyebrow powder. As I said, this is like a totally new world for me, because I don't use eyebrow powders. I use promenades, and if I can't be arsed really doing anything, I just use like a little mascara brow type thing. So this is the Duo Brow Powder, and it's in the shade Taupe. We've got a lighter taupe and then a deeper taupe, and I have no idea what to do with this, but I am just going to actually put this to one side for a sec. We're going to move on to the liquid lipstick, because I feel like if I apply it now, we've got a little bit of time to assess how comfortable she is and how she's looking on the lips. So I believe this is one of their new matte liquid lipsticks. It comes in this frosted bottle. This is in the shade Hustle. Do have like loads of different shades. They are all very kind of nude, but kind of, you know, like brownie undertone kind of shades. Oh, she's got beautiful smell. Like, she smells like toffee. So gorgeous. Oh, my lips are so dry. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, look at this shade. Wow. Oh, she smells gorgeous. Oh, she's so creamy. If you like toffee. Okay, so I just thought I would bless you with a little dance at the back whilst I was waiting for this to dry. I think the shade is a surprise. It's nothing like I imagined it to be. I thought this was going to be, I don't know, just like not as light as it is, but it's definitely unique. Like, it's safe to say I have absolutely nothing like this in my collection. Very happily surprised, I would say, although I'm very out of breath, like, and unfit generally, but okay. So yeah, I mean, I like her. She feels like she's dried down now as well, so I love the smell. She went on very creamily. Okay, so we're just going to keep our eyes on her, and then we'll see how she goes on. But now we're going to move on to the eyebrow situation, of which I have no idea how to use. And I'm going to just begin with, oh my gosh, this mirror is fucking tiny. Like, I mean, I like a small mirror, but this is taking it to the extreme. I mean, really. Okay, so just brush through the eyebrows. Oh, Honey's went to get his hair cut the other day. He came home and he looked a little bit traumatised, and then there was something different about his face, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. Later on in the day, he went on to tell me that he was sat there in the chair, the hair dresser guy had finished his hair, and then he came round to stand in front of Anton, and he just got his clippers and just went, brr, like literally just like straight across the brows. And Anton was like, what? The hairdresser guy did not ask him if he wanted to have his eyebrows done. And I think Anton was like a bit like just shell shocked, like what the feck. And it was hilarious, right? Because I said to him, I said, honey, I said, your brows have never looked better. They look really, really good. They are fleeking all over town right now. But in actual fact, like the guy, like literally you could tell he just got bought. Anyway, so there was that. But okay, so like, what do I do, guys? Like, what do I do? I wish you could tell me right now and help me. But okay, so I've just realised I've not got any mascara on today. Do you know what? Like, I'm gonna have to stop everything and do mascara. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna stop everything. I mean, how could I forget mascara? I'm gonna just begin. So I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade first. Like, what is this meant to do? Should I wet my brush? Oh, okay. Is this doing anything, guys? Like, I'm going into the lighter shade and I'm just kind of like winging it. I feel like as well, like you have to kind of wet your brush because like here's me giving out tips for using an eyebrow powder and I've never used one before. We're going to go in with the darker shade. Like, is it meant to look more natural when you use a powder? Just don't know. And I suppose you've got the two different shades so that you could create like an ombre kind of look. Okay, so I could definitely see her now, and she does look pretty natural. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if like I think I just prefer my promenade, to be honest. But she's not bad. Like, she's not terrible, but I feel like this is a much longer process. Okay, so guys, I can't say that I absolutely love that. I just didn't. I feel like I could have got a much better result using my promenade. And I know that the promenade maybe doesn't look as natural and it's a bit more intense. But I'm just not a fan of this. Like, this brow powder life is not for me. I don't think so. Yeah. I'm sure it's a good powder, but it's just... I came, I saw, I tried, I won't be coming back. I mean, really. Okay, so just to finish off the video, as promised, we did say that we were going to revisit the bronzer and just see if we can kind of build her up a little bit more because, you know, we were lacking a bit of bronzing. But what I don't want to do is mess with the fabulous highlight I've got going on. But I am just going to keep my promise and add a little bit more of this bronzer. Like, honestly, I do feel like it just would work great as an all-over bronzing powder just to give you, like, a total 100% uncensored bronze glow. Like, she would be great maybe on a very, like, low makeup day where you've maybe just got, like, a tinted moisturiser on or a kind of light coverage BB cream. I think that this would be really, really good just for adding a little bit of, like, warmth to your face. Do I think that she's the most, like, pigmented, like, or the best contouring kind of bronzer? I would say no, because she's very subtle, you know, which isn't a bad thing. But I definitely like her and I would recommend. But keep in mind that, I mean, I have very fair skin, and this, I believe, Holiday Romance is the lightest shade. So just keep that in mind that, you know, if you do want to get it, you kind of pay attention, pick the right shade that you feel would be suited to your skin tone, because I feel like this is quite light, you know, quite light really. So, okay, I'm going to go away. I'm going to do my mascara, and then, like, I don't really have anything to come back for, but I'm going to come back anyway. I'm going to show you my mascara, like, really. Okay, so I am back with my mascara done this time. So yeah, I did actually have a reason to come back other than just showcasing my mascara. I wanted to just give you a final update on the liquid lipstick. It's feeling superbly comfortable. I tried other liquid lipsticks from Makeup Revolution before and not been wholly impressed because I always found them to be extremely uncomfortable. drying and cracky on my lips, but this one seems to have like an improved formula. It was exceedingly smooth and creamy going on, and now that it's dried down, it feels so comfortable. Like on the scale of liquid lipsticks being like very dry and uncomfortable and just a little bit dry but actually quite comfortable, I'd say it's definitely like more towards this end of things, which is a pleasure to behold, you know what I mean? And I did actually go in with a little bit of this I Love Revolution, like it's like one of those like old school, you know, pens where you like flip down the one you want. And I do actually really like this. I love the idea of it because you get 4 lip liners in one. The quality of the lip liners is really good, but I think at the moment I've got like one that's actually working. The other two, like for example, this lighty shade, like where is she? Like where the feck is she? And I've tried spinning it round and she will not come back. So like I don't know where she went. Okay, so I am going to go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I cannot recommend the highlighter enough. I think she's sensational. This liquid lipstick also sensational. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye.